It's the PHNX Fantasy Football Draft live from Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Don't go anywhere. Welcome into the second annual PHNX Football Fantasy Draft live from Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Wild Horse Pass presented by our friends at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. I'm Leah Merrall here with my longtime PHNX Coyotes and PHNX Hockey co-host Steve Peters. Petey, we're talking football today.
Yeah, a little bit of a stress level here today for me. A little outside my comfort zone at PHNX, but I'm excited. This is more than just a competition about drafting football players. This is about bragging rights in the office for an entire year. This is a big deal. And let me say this. Last year's winner has been doing a lot of bragging.
He sure has.
As we know, this is a very important day for a lot of people inside the office. Some say the most important day of the year at PHNX.
I would agree with you. I think to get started, let's take a look at our players as they enter today at Wild Horse Pass. Of course, we have the PHNX Cardinals host, Johnny Venerable. A lot of pressure for the football guy.
A lot of pressure on the football guy, but he told me that last year he had the single greatest roster ever in the history of fantasy football here at PHNX.
Another football guy, Anthony Totri, host of PHNX Sun Devils. ASU primed to have a great season. He knows football.
Yeah, he's another confident. He's got a great draft strategy coming in.
Whoa, Bo, bringing the energy on his walk-in.
But first overall pick last year did not bode well for Bo.
Oh, no. Ayrton is a first-time member of the league. The mayor, Derek Montilla, he, of course,
again, exuding
was
confidence.
in Waffle House last year.
And wearing a ring. Oh, one of the few defending champions.
We have last year's winner, Max Simpson. Like we said, he's bringing some arrogance.
Coming in hot, Max. Max coming in hot. And the dog, woof, woof. In the doghouse, Damon coming in. Always a confident guy.
Kevin Thomas, his first season as well. And our GM,
Look at the strut.
Wow.
Again, a lot of strut there. He's got the waffle maker. I hope that doesn't preview what his outcome will be in this year's draft.
We got Shane coming in.
Look at the quiet confidence of Shane Diefenbach. Again, he comes in with that strut. Tough year last year for Shane.
Yep, he's looking for redemption. And another first-year player, we got Noah.
Noah, that's quite the entry for Noah. A lot of confidence in this kid, too. He said he's not intimidated going up against his boss.
Well, there it is. That's the players in this year's draft. And I already messed up. This is not Kevin's first year. It's his second year. So
second year.
Sorry, Kevin. But yeah, a lot of confidence from these guys. You know, they're always confident until it's about week 6, 7, and they're on Waffle Watch.
Oh, a lot of excuses coming up. I talked to some of these guys beforehand, and I heard injuries a lot. I talked to, Bo, the first pick overall, with Christian McCaffery coming in with an injury, missing most of the season, and Bo struggled. And so it's hard to predict when these injuries are going to happen, but the excuses will continue to roll with this group. Trust me.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, before we get into our 2025 fantasy draft, let's close the book on our 2024 year. And let's head it over to Espo for the ring presentation.
Today, I am here filling in for the Commissioner, Saul Bookman, who is trapped in an undisclosed location. He'll be joining us via satellite tonight. But I want to welcome everybody in, and I have some business to take care of. Could Max Simpson please come up to the podium? Yes, boo the man. I'd like to welcome Max and present him with his championship banner. We had the budget, so we got it for you. I got you your coffee mug again, so you don't have to use Derek's anymore. We didn't do a ring this year. I did something special for you, because you can present this trophy on your desk, your championship trophy, from our friends here at Show Off Shop AZ. They printed this up just for Max. But that's not all. Since in tradition with everything that happens here when the winner goes to Waffle House, I got you a waffle maker to prepare for what's coming to. That is everything. Welcome to the draft. We can commence now.
Well, there it is. Max gets his prize. He's been eyeing that mug. There's been a lot of office drama with Max using Derek's mug, despite it saying 2023 champion on there. So he finally has his own, and we should be good to go.
But Espo brought up a good point with the waffle maker, because this is a tradition here at PHNX Fantasy Football Draft. You win, and then you lose.
Yep.
First to worst, 2 consecutive winners found themselves at the Waffle House. Is this the 3rd consecutive season of Waffle House time? Time will tell for Max.
Yep, the winner's curse is absolutely real. We will see what happens. And without further ado, let's take a look at the draft order and how things unfolded.
Honey.
The 11th pick is going to be all right, for the 10th pick in the 2025 Fantasy Draft, Derek.
With the 9th overall pick,
I got Shane.
With the 8th overall pick, it'll be.
With the 7th pick, we have Kevin.
6th pick, I'll be David.
With the 5th pick,
Ayrton.
Ayrton. Sorry.
Yeah.
With the 4th pick, Saul.
Max.
The 2nd pick of the draft, Totri.
The 1st overall pick is going to go to Bo Brack.
Well, a special thanks to all of our diehards in attendance here at Wild Horse Pass for helping us determine the draft order. It was totally random, I promise, but some really, really interesting draft order things here, Petey. We have Bo picking 1st overall for the 2nd year in a row.
It's unbelievable with Bo. And last year there was a lot of confidence with Bo and Christian McCaffery. There is a number 1 pick that everybody's talking about, Jamar Chase. So we have to see if he sticks with Jamar Chase. Is that the plan for Bo this year, or is he going to use his great deep football acumen and go off the board and come up with something a little different? I'm excited to see that. But you know what? It's funny. I talked to Damon before the picks, and Damon said you don't want to be in that 7, 8, 9 spot. That's doom, because when the snake draft, you're not getting the right spot up or down, and Damon just slides in at number 6, just ahead of that 7, 8, 9 doom spot.
And at the other end, we have Bo's co-host Johnny, of course, picking 12th. So it should be interesting. We have them on either end of the order here.
Johnny told me, and I asked him this before the draft, if he got the last pick. He said, not concerned. Not concerned at all. He is going to have the best roster today because he knows the most about football.
Well, there you have it. Our draft order, we have Bo, Totri, Max, Saul, Ayrton, Damon, Kevin, Noah, Shane, Derek, Espo, and Johnny. That's our draft order. So I say, without further ado, Bo, you are on the clock.
This is a lot of pressure for Bo.
Thanks to our gracious hosts over here, Petey. Great hockey hair. Leah, great to see you. I love the blazer. Look, we're not going to make the same mistake twice. No fraudulent Christian McCaffery and his lame Achilles tendon. We're not going to deal with that. We're going to go big, and we're going to take home the ship this year. Pew, pew, shots, explosives. We select Jamar Chase, number 1 overall.
Wow. And it, just like we talked, the consensus number 1, Bo picks 2 consecutive seasons, the consensus number 1. Joe Burrow's favorite target in Jamar Chase with the Cincinnati Bengals. He's going to get a lot of touches this year, and he's going to get the ball a lot because that team does not run as well as you're going to see on other teams. So I like the pick with Jamar Chase, number 1, especially in the PPR league. So good pick by Bo.
And now we have Totri on the clock.
Need a big speech like Bo Brack over here. We're going to keep it simple. Bijan Robinson with the 2nd overall pick.
Oh, another wide receiver. I think you're
running back.
Running back.
We're the hockey people.
The hockey guy.
We're the hockey people.
See, I got my notes all mixed up already. But Bijan Robinson, and it's funny because I talked about the PPR league, and I'm expecting more wide receivers in this first round. But Bijan Robinson to Totri.
All right, well, here comes Max with all his confidence of his new toys up at the podium.
These are not toys. They're trophies. Put some respect.
Some booze
Put some respect.
Down.
The bar has been set so low in this league. Every single champion, Saul, Derek, absolutely dead last. They think they're going to Waffle House, which they have. I'm not going to Waffle House. I will be a reigning, defending, fighting champion in this league. and I select Saquon Barkley.
Running back Philadelphia, Saquon Barkley's going to get, again, the Eagles, defending Super Bowl champion. It's a safe pick for Max. Is it enough to get him back in the driver's seat this season? We'll see.
Well, we are going to bring in Saul virtually, and from Philadelphia. Saul, you are on the clock.
If Philadelphia is the abyss, it is the city of champions, and Derek Montilla can absolutely shut it because I expect him to go back to Waffle House, and I'm going to take Jahmyr Gibbs.
All right. Saul takes Jahmyr Gibbs from Detroit, another running back off the board.
By the way, I do want to make sure I say this. After the first 5 picks, we speed this up from 1 minute to 30 seconds. So get your hats ready.
The first round. All right. We got Ayrton coming up to the podium. It's his first year in the PHNX Fantasy League.
What's up, everybody? First year in the league. First pick in the league. Taking Cedee Lamb. Let's go.
Another wide receiver off the board, Dallas Cowboys' favorite target of Dak Prescott. If he can stay healthy, that's going to be a big question mark in Dallas.
All right, we got the dog at the podium. Let's go.
Thankfully, there are 6 elite players in this draft, and I had the 6th pick, God willing. And I'm going to pick Justin Jefferson.
Wow, that pick from Minnesota. You know where I'm at.
Yep.
I'm a Minnesota Viking fan through and true. J.J. McCarthy to J.J. Jefferson. I think you're going to hear it a lot this season.
That is for sure.
Woof, woof.
I will say everyone's been on it. Kevin has yet to stand up to go to the podium for his pick. So we're already off to a bit of a slow start here from Kevin Thomas's team. Kevin, of course, his team name is the Lunatics. He came in 3rd last season.
Yeah, in the St. Louis native, missing his Rams.
All right, here we go. Kevin, you're on the clock.
Out. Oh, shout out to St. Louis. St. Lunatics are in the house. We're taking Malik Neighbors. No pageantry.
Yeah, we're going for another wide receiver later in the draft. There's a couple of guys ranked a little bit higher, wide receivers. I think that's a little bit early, but you never know his strategy. Kevin's another confident kid. I think that might be just a shade early.
All right, well, we got another new member of the league, Noah, a Detroit native, repping the Cardinals tonight. Noah, you are on the clock.
With my first pick, I'm sticking true to my heart, my roots, the sun god, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All right, a Detroit guy.
Detroit wide receiver.
It was not a shock.
And we talked to him about him before, the head of the heart, and he said, I'm going with my heart, and there's going to be a lot of Lions on my roster.
So look out for that for Noah's team. Of course, he has nothing to lose and everything to prove as he's new to the league. And Shane is looking to redeem a really tough year,
tough year.
And a heartbreaking year the year before. Shane, you were on the clock.
It wasn't that tough.
He missed the playoffs.
This is horrible. The Cosmonauts are just going to hope his Achilles stays on. Christian McCaffery.
Wow.
Wow.
That's the first shock pick of this draft. Is Christian McCaffery, a guy that was a consensus number 1 a year ago. Can he stay healthy? If he can, that could be a great pick for Shane Diefenbach.
It's a risky pick, but it could pay off, like you said. All right, we got the mayor on the clock next. Of course, Derek won the 2023 league and unfortunately spent many more hours than he would have liked in Waffle House as punishment for losing the 2024 league, the winner's curse. Here we go. The mayor's on the clock.
Enzo Namore, proudly sponsored by Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, the Superior Waffle Restaurant, will select Ashton Jeanty from the Raiders.
Another running back. We'll see. I wonder where Derek's at. The confidence level, again, is high for a guy that was eating waffles.
All right. We have 2 more picks in this first round. GM Espo is headed up to the podium. So let's see where he goes. He's kind of we're in the 11-12 range. So where do you go here? Let's find out. Espo's on the clock.
With my first pick in the road to dominance, I'm going to choose Derrick Henry, running back for the Baltimore Ravens.
Wow.
Derrick Henry. All
I know.
right.
When you have to go down to your second page of notes
When I have to scroll to find the name.
Wow. Overthinking a little bit here with Espo in the first pick, I think.
All right. And closing out the first round, we have the football knower himself, Johnny Venerable. Let's see what he got.
They can't bury me at the end of the first round. I will prosper. With the 12th pick in the first round of the 2025 PHNX Sports Fantasy Draft, Daddy Fantasy selects Puka Nacua.
Our producer, Eric,
I'll be
yelling,
back.
Gross.
I mean, the Rams guy from Johnny Venerable, is that not the grossest thing ever?
I like that pick with Puka Nacua. I think that's a good pick for Johnny. And again, it goes back to his football acumen. And the way these snake draft works, guess who's back up on the podium?
All right, Johnny, what do you got?
With his second pick, first of the second round, Daddy Fantasy selects Brian Thomas Jr.
All right.
Another wide receiver. So he went wide receiver. Again, strategy in this PPR league. And I never doubt Johnny now because he told me he had the best roster in the history of fantasy.
He did come in second place last season. He was the runner-up, so he can speak confidently.
Yeah, and he said he was into the fourth quarter. He had that lead, by the way.
All right, Espo's back on the clock.
Look, the experts would tell you I should take Nico Collins, but screw the experts. Marvelous is taking Marvin Harrison Jr.
Wow.
Espo takes the local hero, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Picking with his heart, not his head.
That's just his Southwest bias, man.
Yeah.
Southwest bias.
All right, Derek is okay. Well, in Espo, it makes sense. His team name is Marvelous, and his team name last year was Hold This Line. So, kind of keeping up with the theme.
I think it's a good pick. The Cardinals are expecting much more out of Marvin Harrison Jr. this year, so maybe that's a great pick.
All right, Shane's back on the clock.
His over/under on touchdowns is only 5.5. But he's the best tight end in the NFL, and it's not close. We're going with Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. Is it going to be a run in tight ends right now? He's the first top tight end pick in all of football with Brock Bowers. That's a big pick, but is it too early? Time will tell.
Plus, you're picking him over another local guy, Trey McBride, who just signed a big contract over the summer. I guess we'll see.
He's going to get a lot of looks from Kyler Murray, too. So I like the pick. I like Brock Bowers. I'm just concerned about when it was taken in this year's draft.
All right, we got Noah back on the clock.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, okay. No fanfare there. He's just going right for it.
Josh Jacobs, running back from Green Bay. So we're starting to see some running backs go off the board. There's still some really good running backs out there. Kyron Williams, we got Hall out there. A-Chain is still out there. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of running backs yet to come.
By the way, for those of you watching live on YouTube right now, hello to everybody. Be sure to leave a like, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. We'll read some of your comments later in the show. And thank you all for being here. And thank you to all of you here in person at Wild Horse Pass. Great to have you. Kevin's on the clock.
With the next pick, Jackson Smith and Jigba, welcome to the squad.
And the crowd goes wild.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't really know much about football, so I really had to look down the list. But I found him.
Yeah, when you got to look that far down the list, you get concerned.
It was a risky pick, but he went for it, and he said it with confidence. We got Damon Dog back on the mic.
Last year in a lot of drafts, I made the mistake of not picking this guy, not doing it again. I'm taking Drake London.
Drake London of the Falcons, another wide receiver. Off the board.
I think there's still some good wide receivers out there. A.J. Brown and Nico Collins hasn't been picked yet, so I think there's some guys that would have gone ahead of this pick of Damon Dog, but I trust the dog, the heart of the dog.
He knows his football.
He does.
Knows a thing or two.
He's a confident guy, too.
Yep, he sure is, but he did come in 5th place last year, so he has some room to grow.
Yeah, and he had to fight off the waffles last year.
Next pick, I am taking the running back from the team with no quarterback. Give me Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor from Indy.
All right. Like I said earlier, Ayrton has nothing to lose, everything to prove.
Yeah.
This is his first year.
Again, pretty confident kid coming in. I got a chance to talk to Ayrton before this, other than having difficulties pronouncing his name, but I'm sure he's heard that often.
Yes.
Ayrton, I like it.
All right, let's take it to Saul, live from Philly.
Well,
a lot of booze here for Saul.
We're in the home of the champions, so I got to go with anybody but an Eagle. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, the first quarterback off the board. Is there going to be a rush of the quarterbacks now? And that's a great pick. I love Lamar Jackson. Going to put up points week in and week out. But we got to wait and see if this starts the string of quarterbacks.
Let's see. We got the defending champ, Max, back at the mic.
Counting pancakes selects Lad McConkey.
Oh, goodness.
We got another wide receiver off the board. So no more quarterbacks yet, but we'll see what Totri does here with his second pick of the draft.
We're going to take the quarterback that should have gone first, Josh Allen.
Wow, here we go.
That's confidence in Totri. I like that pick with Josh Allen. He's going to do it with his legs, do it with his arms, and Buffalo's going to have a good offensive club this year. I really like that pick from Totri.
All right.
Some really good picks. Congratulations, everybody. I'm going to take A.J. Brown, and I'm going to flip back around. I'm going to take Kyron Williams.
All right, Bo takes the 12th and 13th ranked players on our rankings here, and the ones that PD printed out for me.
Yeah. I missed his second pick.
Kyron Williams, a wide receiver and a running back to-back.
I like where he's going with this. He's spreading out his team. I like the way Bo started off this year's draft.
All right. Bo, he kind of had a rough season despite picking first overall last year. He ended the year 7-7.
Oof.
So not a great showing from Bo, but the year before, he was the 1 seed, but he lost in the second round to the eventual champ, Derek.
Bijan as our first running back, and we got the boy, Bucky Irving, as our second running back.
All right. Another running back.
Tampa Bay. Interesting
Bucky's
strategy.
a great name.
Interesting strategy.
Not a name you'd hear in hockey, I don't think, but
No,
great
still,
football name.
I'm concerned about Totri in the PPR league that he hasn't looked at the wide receiver position yet. 3 picks in, and we're not there yet.
Interesting. Max is back.
We're going for a pick for the people. Arizona Cardinals own Trey McBride.
All right. Another Cardinal off the board, second of the night, Trey McBride. We talked about him earlier, top-rated tight end in this league.
Yeah, this is a good pick. I mean, you're looking at the Cardinals providing offense. Trey McBride's the guy that's got to go off the board. Even though Harrison went off first, Trey McBride's the guy.
All right, let's bring it back to Saul in Philly.
I just feel like these guys are just doing the stupidest things in this draft. I don't even understand it. It's an absolute mess. It's a disaster. They're literally handing me the championship that I'm going to take from Max. So I'm going to take Tyreek Hill.
A lot of laughter from our war table
fine.
here for that Tyreek Hill
fine.
pick from Saul. Wide receiver off the board.
If he was still in Kansas City, I like the pick. I'm not so sure about in Miami. I don't know.
All right, well, we will see what happens. Ayrton is
Studying
deep
now.
in thought.
This is where it gets more difficult now.
It does.
'Cause some of
Kind
these
of the
names are
obvious
falling
ones
off.
are no longer there. He's really taking his time.
You have to wonder if he's nervous. You know, first year in the draft.
First year, a lot of pressure.
Lights too bright at Gila. People are saying.
Yeah, I think the first pick is a little less stressed because you've got that list. Now it gets tougher.
All right, here he goes.
I can't let a quarterback slip away from me, so I'm taking one, and I'm taking Jaden Daniels. Let's go.
Wow. Coming off an unbelievable rookie season in Washington. Kid can throw, kid can run, literally can do it all. He's going to put up fantasy points.
Kind of upsetting to ASU fans because what could have been
What
here
could
in the
have been
desert.
former ASU Sun Devil.
And now we have a Wildcat at the podium, Damon Dog.
I can't let a running back slip away from me. You know, they're going to fly off the board here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and go with Chase Brown.
Damon takes Chase Brown.
Cincinnati, I just don't know if he's going to get the touches in Cincinnati, but are they going to go to the air more often? Is that team going to find themselves behind? Are they going to be able to get that running game going? I think they're throwing to the air. So that's an interesting pick for Damon Dog.
Damon, interesting move. He actually changed his team name from Stolen Valor to Hold the L, parentheses, I. Kevin, once again, slow to get up to the podium, I will say.
A lot more thinking going on. A lot more wood burning in this room right now.
As for those of you watching on YouTube, we can see a live look at the war room. You can see Kevin staring intently at his laptop as he determines who he wants to take here. We have Owen in the chat saying, weirdest draft ever, and Boom said, Damon gonna win. Kevin is on the clock.
We panicked, picked Patrick Mahomes.
Wow. All right.
Patrick Mahomes.
Here go the quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes off the board.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes is going to win, but can he put up the numbers he put up over the last few seasons? As he gets older, his touchdown rate is going down. I like Mahomes, and I know he's going to win football games, but is he going to win you a fantasy league? I'm not sure.
I'm going to take a risk. A-Chain.
A-Chain. I thought he was going to go earlier than that.
Yeah,
A-Chain
he was pretty
Miami.
high ranked. One of the highest still left on our board.
No, just getting business done here.
Yep.
Up to the mic, get it done, and move on.
Yep. Here comes Shane to the podium.
This is the same thing that happened last year. I just hate my team. And I just hate anybody that I can look at here. I'm going to take James Cook, and it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay.
That is the sound of a confident man right there.
Yeah, he was very frustrated. I recall last year's draft, there was a very similar path for Shane Diefenbach. The frustration set in early and often.
Picking ninth is not going to do him any favors. All right, the mayor's on the clock.
All right, Enzo Namori selects Jalen Hurts from the Eagles.
All right, another Eagle off the board.
Yeah, but he's got that dual threat from Philadelphia. It's a good pick, but I'm still
defending champs.
Yeah, I can't question it. We got to have a good quarterback to win in this league.
All right, Espo.
We are prepared to have the most stacked wide receiver room in the entire league. We're taking T. Higgins.
All right.
Cincinnati, and again, we talk about the Joe Burrow distributing that ball in Cincinnati. I think going with those wideouts there in Cincinnati is a good move for Espo. He's definitely spreading it out with the wide receivers.
Johnny's going to close out the third round.
It's tough having the last pick. I should be rewarded for it, and I will be with this pick. First pick of the third round, Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback.
Wow.
All right.
Then we will go back to back. The desperation in San Francisco runs deep. It's a shit team this year. Excuse my language. George Kittle, tight end, San Francisco, goes to daddy.
Wow.
Daddy fantasy.
I tell you, the confidence of a guy that was picking 12th in this draft is immense, and I like his team. And there's a guy that steps up to the mic, makes his picks, and confidence exudes from Johnny. I like his picks.
All right, Espo's back at the podium.
I am tempted to do the most insane thing and take another wide receiver, but I won't. I'm going to take James Conner from your Arizona Cardinals.
All right. Espo is really appealing to the fans here in person today. He's taken multiple Arizona Cardinals. Say what you will about the picks, but definitely getting the fans here excited.
He's going to get touches. I mean, he's going to get the touches up the middle when they're trying to establish that ground game. It's going to be with Conner, so it's a good pick. He's going to get a lot of carries. It's just kind of get the offense going here in Arizona.
All right, the mayor.
I just want to say I really enjoy picking after Espo. I will take Breece Hall from the Jets.
Breece Hall, I tell you what, he was one of the highest ranked running backs that was still not taken off of the board. So I think that's a good, safe pick for the mayor. Can it keep him away from the Waffle House?
Here's someone in danger of Waffle House just based on his attitude alone. Shane is at the podium.
I want to say the F word right now. At you. I haven't liked anything that I've been staring at. Anytime I've come up here. This guy just got paid. Terry McLaurin.
And the crowd goes wild. We're just, Petey and I are just staring at our sheets trying to find this guy.
Yeah, but just stunned. Stunned.
Piece of Yoshi in the chat says, you sound so confident. So true. All right, Noah is, he's taking some time, but we know he's a man of few words at the podium. So let's hear who Noah's going to take in his 4th round.
I'm taking a receiver, Waymo, not the car, the player.
I tell you what, Leah, we better start talking hockey here pretty soon because I have no idea who these guys are. Like, I've got names on a top 20 picks, and you're going outside of those. I'm concerned.
There's a lot of names on this sheet. It's kind of hard for me to find them.
I might join the draft next year.
You should.
I should. I just pick guys that are on the list. That's how I would do it.
Just go in order.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got Kevin Thomas.
I need a running back. Amarion Hampton, you have been drafted to the St. Lunatics.
All right. Great job, Kevin. He was decisive in this round.
Yeah, I get it.
You love to see it. All right, Damon is hovering by the podium. By the way, wearing sunglasses inside. Let us know in the chat what your thoughts are on that. It is 7:35 at night.
Don't appreciate that comment, Leah. I'm going to go ahead and go with the other rookie running back Kevin was considering taking, Travion Henderson.
New England Patriots. At least I've seen the guy. I see his name on the board. I'm concerned about these rookie running backs coming in this league, so I'm not quite sure about that pick this early. I mean, we're still not even halfway through the draft yet.
When Damon submitted his bio to us, he said, "This season's goal is clear. Avenge 2024 and send Max to Waffle House."
There's a lot of that in this room today, of getting Max to the Waffle House.
There's a lot of Ayrton's back on the clock.
Apologize to Noah for doing this, but I'm taking a Lion. Give me Sam Laporta.
Oh, Iowa kid. See, I know that one. Iowa kid. I like this kid. One of the top tight ends in the league, and they do target him often. So that's a good pick for your tight end in your weekly lineup. I like Laporta a lot.
Interesting fact about Ayrton's team, it's called the Yinzers. His family is from Pittsburgh. Despite growing up in Chicago, he's going for a Pittsburgh theme for his team name.
Yeah, Steelers fan, surprisingly enough, from a kid from Illinois.
All right, we just have a couple picks left. Let's throw it to Saul from Philadelphia. Couple left in this round, that is.
I don't know who the hell is going to throw him the ball because I don't have any confidence in anybody in New York, but I'm going to take Garrett Wilson anyway.
All right.
I know I couldn't. Do you hear him?
To Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson,
Yeah.
From the Jets.
Thank you.
All right, Max is back.
The man who proves that age is just a number. Always dependable, always open, Mike Evans.
Another wide receiver from Tampa Bay. Max is coming up there with a lot of confidence, but you always, I look for the crowd and how the crowd reacts, and I know that's a good pick. I have yet to see Max stir this crowd at Wild Horse Pass.
All right, Totru's on the clock.
4 rounds in, we finally get our first wide receiver, Davante Adams.
Davante Adams, risky to make it this far in the draft without taking a wide receiver. What do you think of that strategy?
The Los Angeles Rams. This is you got to think wide receivers first in this PPR league, and I'm surprised it took Totri so long to get to one, but I still like the pick.
All right, we got Bo on the clock.
Unbelievable analysis from PD.
Yes, he is. Thanks, Bo.
Totri sporting the Outcast shirt. I don't think he knows one song from the group, but that's great. I'm going to take Kenneth Walker, RB1 for the Seahawks. I know, guys, I'm just trying to win a ship here. And then DK Metcalf from the Steelers.
Bo making his picks with a lot of confidence tonight. The confidence of someone who didn't finish with a 500 record. Well, despite picking first overall.
Yeah, but he picks a running back and a wide receiver back-to-back here, and I think these are good picks. He's trying to build this roster. You look at the running backs and the wide receiver position. And Bo, look at the team Bo was built already. Last year, you thought it was a guy that was going to come out with the first pick, and he struggled. This year, I really like the team he's building.
Cortland Sutton as our second wide receiver here.
All All right, Totri goes for another wide receiver.
Back to back.
I guess you got to do that when you wait this long to take wide receivers. Make sure you're not losing the good ones on the board. Max is back at the podium.
From Denver, Bo Nix is going to hit that target. I like that. Bo Nix, top receiver.
Chuba Hubbard.
What, is that a pick, Max?
It was.
Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard.
A running back.
Chuba Hubbard.
From Carolina.
Carolina.
All right. We are going to bring Saul back from Philly.
Oh, man. Slim pickings right here. I'm just going to go ahead and go with Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, a running back from New Orleans.
Again, running back one there, so he's going to get his touches. Where's his team?
All right, Ayrton makes his return to the podium.
Mentioned by Leah, I am from Chicago, so I'm going to take the Chicago Bear, DJ Moore.
All right, you talk about head versus heart. He looked to his hometown, and he took a Chicago Bear.
Yeah, it took a wide receiver from Chicago, and it was time he needed another wide receiver in this roster. You're going to see the guys that are – everybody's got their 2 wide receivers already, so he was the last guy to pick up his 2nd wide receiver.
All right, what's the Damon Dog got here?
See, I thought about that, and I think my co-host is about to do that next, and that's why he's peeking at me like this. But I'm going to go ahead and go with a guy who was wide receiver 28 last year, and just there's no way he finishes this low again. I'm going to go with Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Tennessee.
Coach, we got a great pick yelled from the crowd.
Oh,
here.
yeah, that's good. And again, I go to the crowd first, and Johnny gives me a solid no. We wish Johnny could host this show too. Like if Johnny could wear 2 hats, that would be helpful.
Kevin, you're on the clock.
I've literally never been more happy to select a player in my life. Tedero McMillan. Nalo. Come on down.
Wow. The Wildcat takes the Wildcat. I was wondering when T-Mac was going to go. Glad. Shane said it's a reach, 20 picks early, but, you know, Kevin needed to secure his guy.
But this is one of those things we talk about in these drafts, because is it your heart or your head? And sometimes playing with your heart can get you to the championship.
All right, Noah's being shy at the mic.
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery, Noah takes.
Running back, Detroit.
Shocker.
Back-to-back picks that were based on the heart.
Yep, he's going with his Lions. He's building a squad of Lions.
So I got a text from my mom about 10 minutes ago telling me to fix my attitude. So I'm going to do that. The Cosmonauts are proud to select from the Dallas Cowboys, George Pickens. And I'm happy about it. Mom.
That sounds like someone who's really happy about their pick. Sean says, listen to your mother, Shane.
You do get concerned when Mom is texting about your behavior. You do. So I appreciate that he made that pick with love.
Oh, man. By the way, we have a couple of division in the chat. Some people saying T-Mac overrated. Others saying nice pick. He could be really good.
Yeah.
The mayor's back on the clock.
All right. We're going to take Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy.
Wow. He really stumbled over that
A lot of
one.
confidence in that pick.
We're getting to that part of the draft.
Yeah.
Not a lot of confidence for the mayor, who's looking to stay out of Waffle House. Espo's back on the clock.
Sit here and watch the Cincinnati college game, and I know my daughter's out there. I got to take DeAndre Swift for all the Swifties out there.
Wow. He could have taken Travis Kelce for all the Swifties, but he's going for the namesake.
Yep. And again, we've got to get his running back position solidified there. And it's curious you brought up Taylor Swift. Like, when is that pick going to get made? Be a crowd favorite, isn't it?
Johnny is back on the clock for back-to-back picks.
Thankfully, you losers left me a premier running back. I haven't taken one yet. Isaiah Pacheco, RB1, Kansas City Chiefs. RB1. Give me a moment here.
Wow.
Debating.
He didn't come ready.
This is your time, Johnny. Soak it all in.
Someone yelled scataboo.
Now, it's a smidge too early for my boy. Let's go.
All right, let's go Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Philadelphia Eagles.
Another Eagle off the board. Jacob in the chat saying, gross, Johnny.
Oh, wow. That's harsh in the chat.
Espo's back on the clock.
To complete the swift sweep, I'm going to take tight end Travis Kelce.
Wow, there he is.
Wow.
Wow.
New fiance
Wow.
of Taylor herself.
Can he stay focused? That's going to be the big, it's hard to be hungry when you're full.
Wait, they got engaged? I didn't see that anywhere. What?
Breaking news. The mayor's back on the clock.
From the Minnesota Vikings,
yes.
Enzo Amore selects TJ Hawkinson.
I like this pick a lot. If he can stay healthy, I'm telling you, I'm a Vikings fan. This Hawkinson guy could play, and got hockey here too. So.
Hey, turn my shit on. We're back.
Oh, he's feeling good now.
Travis Hunter.
All right. Travis Hunter, his first year in the NFL, highly rated, picked early in the draft. Can he play both sides of the ball in the NFL, PD?
We'll see. That is a tough task. Getting these rookies off the board, you just don't know what you're going to get right now. And you don't know what you're going to get with Travis Hunter. He's not playing with that Hall of Famer Shedeur Sanders this year, though, who got his jersey retired in Colorado. Sorry, Buff fans.
Oh, man. Someone in the chat saying, Johnny selling. Some people laughing at Shane. Noah's back on the clock.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers, that's who Derek might have taken, but he stumbled over it.
Uh-oh.
We have Kevin back at the podium.
Oh, end time.
There we go.
It's tight end time. Evan Ingram, welcome to the squad. Nice.
All right.
Denver, another Bo Nix target for Bo Nix coming out of Denver. The tight ends are starting to go. They're still, you know what? I'm surprised that we're this late in. We've got 6 quarterbacks.
True. Let's see what happens here with Damon Dog.
At PD, funny that you mentioned that. I'm actually considering going in that direction. Baker Mayfield.
Wow, I like it. Getting those quarterbacks.
Quarterback off the board. This one, the Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Couple of highly rated quarterbacks still left on the board. So we'll see what the teams here decide to do. We have Ayrton contemplating here. Not going up quite with confidence. Oh, here he goes. He's running to the podium. Ayrton's on the clock.
I took Jalen Waddle.
All right. Jalen Waddle off the board. Let's send it to Saul in Philadelphia.
I really hate that kid. I'm going to take Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel goes to Saul's team.
New location, new quarterback.
PHNX's finest with a PH is Saul's team name this year.
I think Bo knows. I'm talking about Bo Nix, not Bo Brack, just to clarify.
All right.
I mean,
our friends at DNVR will
they're
be
going to
happy
like that
to hear
pick,
that.
but there's a lot of big-name quarterbacks still on the board, and I'm not sure Bo Nix was that guy.
Max has made more bad jokes than good picks today.
Wow.
The number 1 wide receiver in Green Bay, Matthew Golden.
All right. Totri goes for another wide receiver, and Matthew Golden. Bo is back on the clock for consecutive picks.
It's a great pick by Totri. I'm going to go tight end here. I'm going to take Desert Mountain Zone, Mark Andrews. One time he took Shane Diefenbach's spot on the basketball team. I'm going to take the quarterback nobody's brave enough to take, Kyler Murray. Welcome to the squad.
Wow.
Let's go. Johnny's too scared. All of you too scared to witness greatness, and I just drafted him on my team.
Wow. Put your money where your mouth is, Bo, and he did.
I like it. The chat's liking it. Our live audience is liking it. We'll see. It's a big prove-it year for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, and for Bo, for that matter.
True. He has a lot to redeem from his disappointing year last year. Totri's back on the clock.
Back-to-back rookies, Emeka Egbuka.
All right. Another pick for Totri, who finished last year 6-8 and missed the playoffs. So he's looking for a comeback here.
I see why.
It doesn't matter who's throwing to him, Jerry Jeudy.
All right. Jerry Jeudy for Max Max's team name, by the way, Counting Pancakes. Risky move to win
Risky
your
move.
year and then change your name.
To a pancake.
His name last year was Sack Lunch. He won and changed his name.
Wow, I don't know. That's
interesting
bad karma.
strategy.
Karma is a cat.
Can we also acknowledge that Anthony Totri drafted Longhorns wide receiver Matthew Golden? What's going on here?
All right, Saul, you're on the clock.
This is the best tight end in the game, straight up. He's going to do it as a rookie. Ty Warren from Penn State. That's the pick.
Wow.
Shane yells,
Some
you don't get
disagreement in the room.
points for blocking. Not a popular pick here at
But a
Wild
rookie.
Horse Pass.
Another rookie off the board. The rookies are flying off the board today.
Very, very interesting pick from Saul as Ayrton confers with Kevin at the war table. Let's see who Ayrton picks.
As the Yinzers, I can't get out of this draft without a Pittsburgh Steeler, so give me rookie. The rookie running back. I forgot his first name.
Rookie running back? I forgot his first name.
That's a guy who loves his Steelers.
Caleb Johnson. All right, Damon Dog.
Play here. Going with RJ Harvey. Rookies. Staying rookies.
Wow.
A lot of rookies off the
on
board.
a huge rookie run here. What do you think about that?
I get concerned. The guy hasn't proven himself in this league yet. This is tough going into fantasy. Somebody's going to break out, but is it all these guys?
I guess you got to take a gamble, and we're kind of at that point in the draft. So let's see. Kevin's on the clock.
Needed a running back, took a running back. Jones.
That's not helpful to Petey and I, who don't know much about football.
Aaron Jones, Minnesota. Vikings. Again, it's a team I think that's going to surprise people with their offense this year. I like it. I can go to all Vikings, by the way, in my fantasy draft.
Let's see if Detroit hometown guy Noah takes another lion here.
Whatever bum quarterback Cleveland has, they'll need a safety valve. I'm going to take Njoku.
Njoku, tight end. I don't know if that team's going to get. Are they going to? I'm concerned about the offense in Cleveland. What happened?
Oh, he accidentally selected Goff on the sleeper app. Wow, he gets his Detroit Lions quarterback.
There you go.
Unintentionally.
Rome Odunze.
Rome Odunze, wide receiver from Chicago.
I'm still stunned at the previous pick with Goff going from the Detroit Lions. A stunner of a pick.
The chat is finding it quite hilarious.
From the Tennessee Titans, we will be selecting Tony Pollard.
All right, another running back off the board. Tony Pollard.
Yeah, he got his quarterback early, so now he's got to try to scramble to get those running backs. He's got 3 running backs in his lineup now. Long way to go for these guys, though.
Give me another wide receiver. I'm going Ricky Pearsall. Thank you.
Forks up.
There you go. By the way, Espo almost retired from fantasy football a couple years ago, but he decided to come back.
Back-to-back picks for your boys. There's a lot of skeptical options right now. Mixon, Rashid Rice, Judkins. I'm not interested in that. Interested. Let's go. Let's go.
Johnny, you got auto-drafted,
Cooper
man.
Kupp. I don't like that pick, but
Johnny, you ran out of time. You got auto-drafted.
Auto-drafted.
He took Chris Olave. Is that his first name? I just guessed. He took Olave, wide receiver, Kupp. This is moving. Everybody's got to move here. And then
Johnny
Since
is rattled.
Johnny doesn't understand the rules.
Johnny is rattled.
And I'm going to take the quarterback from the Chargers, Herbert.
Interesting. Wonder how Chargers fan Anthony Totri feels about that
Justin
pick.
Herbert off the board. I'm just still stunned at Johnny's mismanagement of the clock.
I mean, both he and Noah, I think, just got auto-drafted.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, they only have 30 seconds to make these picks.
Yeah,
so
they're buzzing now.
It's time to get moving. The mayor's on the clock.
I can't believe I have 2 Raiders. Jacoby Myers.
Chris in Phoenix would be devastated to know how many Raiders Derek has on his team. Confident Shane is back at the podium.
I really wanted to do it. Just so everybody knows, I really wanted to do it, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to take Jordan Addison.
Another Minnesota guy, PD.
But again, this Minnesota team is going to surprise people. So anybody on the offensive side of the ball, I like.
By the way, people are kind of upset at JV drafting Rams here. It's always beat LA. Noah, let's see if he can manage the clock better.
I had a bit of a mishap in Joku.
Got him a pick later, but he got him taken care of. And he's got his quarter QB1, so he's okay.
And at least the one he got auto-picked was his hometown team's quarterback. So it could have ended a lot worse for the Detroit kid. All right. The clock it's Kevin versus the clock. Let's see what happens here. Here he goes.
Another panic pick for the Lunatics, Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs again.
A lot of panic picks for Kevin.
It's starting to be a panic pick time in the 7th round. 8th.
Shane, I know what you wanted to do, and I'm going to do it. Rashee Rice.
That's absolutely not what he wanted to do.
Shane says, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, my goodness. All right. Team Yinzer back on the clock.
Will he know the name of this player that he's drafting?
I'm taking Trevor Etienne.
All right.
Another running back.
Let's send it to Saul from Philly.
Jalen Warren, let's go. We're going to stay Pennsylvania all the way because I'm stuck here forever. I don't know when I'm coming back.
Saul is not a huge fan of the state of Pennsylvania.
At this point.
Hasn't been made clear. No offense to Ayrton, who is Team Yinzer. Max is on the clock.
Jukins?
Go again, Max.
No, Max, you have to go again. The mic wasn't on.
Keenshawn Jukins.
All right, we're really moving now.
First off, it's Quinshon Judkins, and he technically hasn't signed his contract yet. I'm going to go ahead and draft a guy that has signed a contract, Colston Loveland.
Wow, Max just stood right in front of the camera. That was very, very rude and targeted.
All right. Just like the Bears picking him 10th overall, that was a reach. I'm going to go with Tyrone Tracy. Got the seat warm for Scat, and then Shakir in Buffalo.
B saying JV drafting our NFC West ops.
Just so gross.
Oh, my gosh. Off the board.
Let's go.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
We got the guy, Cameron Scataboo, baby.
Another local
Poetic.
guy.
Another rookie.
Poetic.
Wow.
You know he had to do it.
With
Just
his
like
heart.
Kevin took T-Mac.
Picking with your heart. I
Totri
like
had
it.
to go Scat.
Zach Charbonnet.
Sounds good.
I'm glad Totri redeemed himself after drafting Matthew Golden.
That's very true. Glad a Sun Devil is staying with a Sun Devil. Again, another gamble on a rookie, PD.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised how many rookies have gone off the board this early. I really am.
All right, let's take it back to Saul.
This draft is going to make me throw up. I'm going to take Michael Pittman.
All right, another wide receiver.
God, they're stuck. He's got plenty of wide receivers.
We are in the 9th round of this draft, and it is starting to feel like it.
Yes, it is.
Gotta wonder when Tip Ryman's going.
You know JV's saving his a spot on his team for him.
Who's that?
Damon's headed to the podium, but it's Ayrton's pick. Damon, it's Ayrton's pick. The confidence.
Before Damon goes, I'll pick Chris Godwin.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and go with Jordan Mason.
All right.
I
What do
like
you
the
think?
Vikings. I've been saying about the Vikings. I like the Vikings. I'm just not sure how much they're going to run the ball.
PD, whose team so far are you liking?
Well, I hate to say it, but I really like Johnny's team.
Wow.
I know, but I do, and I have confidence in my football guy.
All right, Kevin's back on the clock.
I don't know anything about Tucker Kraft, but he's on my team, Tucker Kraft.
Got to get a tight end in there somewhere.
Kevin's doing some panic picks. He's doing some risky picks. He's like Shane, except with more upbeat attitude about
See,
it.
Leah, I'm going to say this because I don't know football, but do people read rankings and see where people fit and what experts think?
I am taking Kyle Pitts. It's his year.
Yeah.
I agree. It is his year. We're going to go with J.K. Dobbins here.
By the way, the chat is saying Damon's team looks nice.
Wow.
The mayor's on the clock.
We'll go with the Philadelphia Eagles defense.
Whoa, the first D off the board.
Defense off the board. And
We've been waiting.
With the defending Super Bowl. I almost just said Stanley Cup, but
Stanley Cup,
I amended. Defending champs. Oh.
Give me another wide receiver, Juwan Jennings from the 49ers.
Derek, let's take a look at that shirt you're wearing. It's a
Chicken and
Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles shirt.
No free ad.
This pick is dedicated to my young son at home, Huddy, watching well after his bedtime. We're going to go take a flyer on the corpse of Joe Mixon. Hopefully he's back soon. Prayers up to him. And then, let's get cute here. Javonte Williams, Dallas Cowboys. Let's do that.
Back-to-back running backs for Team Daddy Fantasy.
Yeah, Daddy Fantasy, who went wide receiver heavy early, and now he's filling out his running backs.
Surprised Johnny didn't go with somebody else in the NFC West there.
Seriously. Espo is heading back up to the podium. Will another defense go? We'll find out.
I'm going to take Brock Purdy, quarterback from the 49ers.
A local kid,
Wow.
Brock Purdy from Arizona.
Yeah, he needs a bounce back year.
Mr. Irrelevant.
You don't have to be mean to Espo. Don't call him that.
The mayor's back on the clock.
We'll take Nick Chubb, Houston.
Nice.
We are rolling now.
Leah, what are we going to do the next 5 rounds?
We can start talking hockey.
Yeah, I'm ready. This is going to be tough.
By the way, it's funny because the chat is on about a 10-second delay, so sometimes they can't tell what people are talking about, but there's a lot of trash, then good pick, then gross,
So we don't
then
know.
woo. So
we
it
don't
really
know who.
could go anyway.
Yeah.
Shane, you're on the clock.
We're going to go ahead and take some upside here and go with Keon Coleman.
A wide receiver from the Buffalo Bills. Wonder if our friend Sean DePaz was here, if he would also be drafting with his heart and taking some
Buffalo Bills.
Bills players
Yeah,
off
I
the
would
board.
imagine he would.
All right, here comes Noah looking to redeem himself.
UFL legend, Jake Bates.
I like that there's no fanfare from Noah.
Yeah.
He just steps up
Gotta
to the
make a pick.
podium. He's ready. He knows what he wants to do. Kevin is sprinting to the podium.
You know why we're here. Bear down, Arizona. Tyler Loop, welcome to the squad.
My God, a kicker. A kicker is off the board this early in the draft. Once again,
Wow.
a Wildcat.
Bear down.
He reaches for a Wildcat.
Wow.
Tyler Loop. Let's see what Damon does in response.
I apologize for my co-host and his lack of ball knowledge. This is going to come back to bite us in the long run. I was a year too early on this guy. It's going to be his year this year. Dalton Kincaid.
I'm still stuck on a kicker in the 10th round, Petey.
Kevin might have the worst team I've ever seen in my entire life.
Kicker.
As the Yinzers, I got to take the steel curtain. Steelers defense. Let's go.
All right,
Defense
another
started
defense.
off the board.
Ayrton had to do it. His hometown team, or his favorite team, that is. Let's send it back to Saul.
I'm embarrassed for Kevin, to be honest with you. Listen, I'm a Wildcat, but that's ridiculous. These guys this high. And also, Leah, you buried the lead. That's 2 kickers, back-to-back picks. That's crazy.
You're right.
Caleb Williams. I'm taking him because I think that offense with Ben Johnson's going to be much better than last year.
All right, another quarterback. This one from Chicago. Wow. I think there's Eric keeps
We're going to take
muting
the best
Max's
defense
mic.
in the league, the Denver Broncos.
All right, Totri takes the Broncos, and Max had taken...
I'm going to load up on running backs. Ramondre Stevenson. I believe he's still RB1 there. And then a guy named Bill Krosky Merritt.
Wow. The draft is now moving too
Now we're
fast
buzzing.
for me to keep
The
up
man's
with.
back. Slay. Keenan Allen, baby.
To announce my pick, I'm going to turn it over to my friend Ben from Circle K.
Wow.
With the third pick of the 11th round, the ad man, Max Simpson, selects Brian Robinson from the 49ers.
Well, let's go.
You know
One of
what?
our
I
good
love the
friends at
enthusiasm
Circle
from
K.
Ben. We love Circle K.
We do love Circle K.
Leave it to Max to turn his pick into an ad read.
Of course.
All right, let's send it back to Saul.
Also, I will say this. That's a fantastic pick by Bo to pick another Arizona Wildcat. That's 3 Wildcats off the board today. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Nice job, Bo. I'm going to take the Houston Texans defense.
All right. another
Defense are starting to go.
Yep, here they go. It's about that time in the draft.
Don't
Saul
want to be
takes
left out.
The Texans defense. By the way, I should mention that right when the 2 kickers went back-to-back, we got a dislike on this video. Coincidence? Not sure, but
Yeah,
if
I
you
don't know.
are watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the thumbs
I
up
need
button.
me a backup quarterback, and I think CJ Stroud is a great option to get in round 11.
Wow.
A backup quarterback for Team Yinzer. Who will Damon Dog take?
I will be taking perhaps the best name in this entire league, Tank Bigsby. I mean, superstar name.
That is a great name. If you were going to go off names alone, that would be a top 3 pick.
Yeah, but he's not top 3 pick. Yeah. Early.
QB2, Dak Prescott.
Here go the backup QBs. Shane still does not have a quarterback, by the way.
I think
And people
Kevin
are
wants to eat waffles. I think he wants to go to Waffle House. This is the worst team I've ever seen in my entire life.
And by the way, just to recall, Kevin finished last season 8-6 in 3rd place.
And it made it to the playoffs.
So let's see what happened. Noah's back.
Jaden Reed, wide receiver.
Green Bay, big news for Green Bay today. PD, big trade went down. We'll see what happens with the Packers. Will Shane take a quarterback? He still doesn't have one.
I'm not going to do that.
All right.
I'm going to go with another upside play here and go with the rookie from Texas, Jaden Blue.
Another rookie. Still no QBs.
Yeah, I'm wondering
For the
about the strategy. I mean, there's still some good quarterbacks on the board. But guys are going to QB2 already.
It's very interesting, the different draft strategies. We'll have to reflect on this next year once we know who went to Waffle.
Let's round the team out with a kicker, Brandon Aubrey, Dallas Cowboys.
All right, the 3rd kicker. Do you feel better about a kicker going this round, or is it still a little too early?
I mean, they can make a difference. They really can. They can put you over the top. You've got to get one of those top 5 guys, and Aubrey is one of those.
Austin Eckler, running back, Washington.
Daddy Fantasy back to the podium for back-to-back picks.
First pick, we're going to go the big man for the Jets, Braylon Allen. Thick boy. And then we're going to look at, let's take a look here. Let's do, man, okay. Let's go, Najee Harris. Maybe his eye's okay.
Not a lot of confidence from Johnny on that
but
selection.
Johnny still, he's got to get a QB2, he's got to get a defense and a kicker. in his last
I
three
believe in
picks.
Jonathan Gannon, so I'm going the Arizona Cardinals defense.
Wow.
Wow.
Espo, by the way, I don't know if he's pandering, but he now has the Cardinals defense, Marvin Harrison Jr., and
Wow.
James Conner, I believe.
I think we know if he's pandering.
Josh, first downs from the Colts.
Derek takes another wide receiver. Will Shane take a quarterback?
No. Ravens defense.
He takes a defense before a quarterback. What do you think?
Again, if you're going to wait this long, you might as well keep waiting because there's some good quarterbacks there. But now he's got an opportunity to take a really good defense.
What do you think it is?
He takes the Detroit Lions defense. So we have the Yinzers team taking the Steelers defense, and we have Noah taking the Lions defense.
Yeah, the Lions defense, another top 5 rated defense in the league coming into 2025. I like that pick.
Rashid Shaheed.
Someone in the chat said Espo is killing.
Wow.
Damon's on the clock.
What an absolutely unreal draft from Noah Wolbrecht. I'm going to be going with the Vikings defense, last year's best defense.
Petey, you're a Vikings
I like
fan.
it. They
What do
led
you
the
think
league in
about that?
interceptions last year with 24. I like the Minnesota Vikings defense. It's going to be a key to their playoff run this year.
I got QB1 Jaden Daniels. Got to take his tight end one. Let me get Zach Ertz.
Another nice pick.
Former Cardinal as well.
I get worried when you do that, Leah. You get those tandems. You're going to have really good weeks or really bad weeks.
So true. You don't really have that in hockey.
No.
Goalies can be
We
hot or
should do
cold.
that. Yeah.
All right, let's send it to Saul.
Leah, you should know what Espo's doing. You know he's pandering. Come on. We can be better than that. I don't even remember who I picked. Oh, yeah, Marvin Mims. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. That's about the vibe of this part of the draft.
We're kind of in the later rounds. This is probably going to get buried. I'm so confident I'm not going to Waffle House. On the off chance I do, which I won't, diehards can pick what I wear for the 24 hours, but it's not going to happen. Darnell Mooney.
By the way, one of our diehards in attendance here, CWP with a
Arizona State running back,
waffle.
Rashad White.
With a waffle?
Totri said it's my turn to talk.
Yeah, wow. Just
I'm going to take Brandon Ayuk, stash him. He'll be ready, and then take over those scrub wide receivers. And then Christian Kirk, former Arizona Cardinal. Let's go Cardinals.
Bo's trying to pander, gets a couple
Still
of
waiting
loose
for him
claps.
to take a defenseman. A defense, not defenseman. Defenseman.
Hockey talk's coming back.
Dicker the kicker.
This one get an applause from Petey.
Yeah, I like it. Dicker the kicker. How can you not cheer for a guy named Dicker the kicker?
Bills defense.
Another defense goes. Let's see who Saul takes next.
Listen, I'm only doing this because I'm going to be a company guy. Big brothers, big sisters. Ray Davis, running back, Buffalo Bills. If you have a chance to sign up for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, you should do so today. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Saul.
We love our friends, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. So rewarding to sign up to become a big.
I'm just going to announce Ayrton's pick because he's not here. He took the Wizard of Boz, Chris Boswell, Steelers kicker. I'm taking Jake Ferguson, tight end, Dallas Cowboys.
Ayrton goes with the Steelers once again. Damon goes with the tight end. Kevin is on the clock.
Defense wins championships. Chiefs defense.
Wow. Bo is still waiting to get his first defense, and now Kevin's got 2.
Kevin has Mahomes and the Chiefs defense.
Interesting strategy. Let's see where Noah goes here.
I'm sticking in the division. I need a backup quarterback, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Well, as the quarterbacks go, there's fewer and fewer for Shane to choose from.
There's still a couple out there.
But he is on the clock.
It's time. Yeah.
So let's see what Shane does here.
I think he's got 3 picks left. You got to get a quarterback, don't you?
Shane's going to take Sam Levitt.
Oh, his mic was muted, but
he
his
did
pick,
get a
took Drake May.
He
He
did
took
get
Drake May.
He got a
He took his
quarterback.
QB.
He got his QB.
Let's see what the mayor does here.
We'll take Jonnu Smith, tight end, Steelers.
All right, just 2 picks remaining in this round. Let's see what Espo does.
It's Trey Benson.
Oh
Trey
my
Benson.
God.
Arizona Cardinals.
Another Cardinal.
He's
Cardinal
hard.
heavy. Cardinal
He didn't
heavy.
even know his name. He almost said Trey McBride.
Wow.
For his 4th Cardinal pick.
How will Daddy Fantasy respond? Does Daddy Fantasy even have any Cardinals?
Daddy Fantasy's going to draft a Ram.
No Cardinals.
With all due respect to my U of A brethren here, I'm not buying the Tedero McMillan hype. Give me the true #1 receiver for Carolina, Xavier Legette.
Wow, hot take from Johnny there.
Coming back now because I only draft real players until I'm forced to do otherwise. Give me Jake Elliott, kicker, Philadelphia.
The 14th round is underway.
I will take Cedric Tillman from the Cleveland Browns.
It's interesting, too. The 2 football experts here don't pick a kicker or a defense until much later in the draft.
Interesting to see how everybody's strategies differ and
like
how
we had
that
defenses
will
going 3 rounds ago.
and how that will play out for them
Yeah.
as the year goes on.
So that's going to be Johnny's last pick. He's got to get a defense. And Bo's going defense kicker, I would assume. You got to fill out your roster.
Derek's on the clock.
We'll go Tootin, running back, Jacksonville. That one's for you, Tony Khan.
All right. Here goes Shane.
Dallas Goddard.
A tight end for the Cosmos.
I like that. Good pick.
Isaac Tesla.
Another Lion for the Detroit boy.
Yeah, a lot of Lions.
All right, where does Kevin go here? He has a kicker. He has a defense.
He's got 2 quarterbacks.
Kevin is thinking, what's the worst pick that I can make right here?
I will say the battle table here is really feeling like Kevin is in the lead for Waffle House.
For Waffle House early.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Come
but
on.
He redeemed
Come
himself,
on.
though. JJ
We're going
McCarthy.
full chaos, JJ McCarthy, for no good reason at all.
No, that's a
Literally.
good reason. That rookie's going to surprise some people, I'm telling you. JJ. I like the pick.
Wow. Damon Dog. Let's see where he takes this.
I'm going to go upside here. I'm going Luther Burden.
All right.
Is that Ayrton?
Accidentally picked Adam Thielen with the auto pick. Not my pick.
The auto pick strikes again.
It's returning back to Minnesota. You never know.
All right, let's see who Sal picks.
We're just going to take a sleeper, a deep sleeper. Why not take a gamble? Torrey Horton, fantastic receiver, Colorado State Rams. Let's go.
Shane likes that pick.
Let's do Justin Fields.
I like the confidence in that pick.
Yeah. Counting pancakes with a backup quarterback.
Max gets a running back and a quarterback at the same time.
All right, Totri, second to last pick.
Somebody has to catch passes in New England. We're hoping it's Kyle Williams.
All right, here goes Bo with his last 2 picks of the draft.
So you guys been watching the news today? I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers defense. They got a player on their squad now. You've ever heard of them? And then I'm going to take a kicker who was hit from 70 yards. I'll take Little from Jacksonville, and that's going to complete my championship squad. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the draft tonight.
All right, Bo's draft is complete. We'll see what that's good for a record this year from Bo Brock.
We don't love this final pick, but welcome to the squad, Jerome Ford.
A warm welcome for Jerome Ford.
Not a lot of confidence in that pick from Totri.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, and with the final pick of his draft, the reigning champion will select Chase McLaughlin.
There was Eric did cut Max's mic purposely during that pick.
A lot of kickers here, Leah.
All right, let's send it to Saul for his final pick.
I just went with a kicker in a dome. That's really all I care about. So we'll go with the Vegas kicker. And also, thanks for having me. Philadelphia's not that bad. I'm just joking around. It's fantastic. Bye.
Bye, Saul. Thanks for joining. And by the way, Saul is our Fantasy League commissioner. He wishes he could be here tonight, but by the way, it's 11 p.m. for him, so thanks for joining, Saul. We're happy to have you here. Here's Ayrton with his final selection.
My last pick, taking a flyer on another rookie running back. Give me Ollie Gordon.
Keep the keys away.
Keep the keys away from Ollie Gordon and keep the microphones away from Harrison Butker, my kicker.
Well, I don't know anything about football, as has been said.
Chig Okonkwo.
By the way, someone in the chat said earlier that has to be the worst draft I've seen all year from Kevin.
Wow. Wow.
All right, Noah rounds out his team.
Fire up chips, Lou Nichols III.
All right, confident Shane with his last pick.
I'm just gonna let this sit for 15 seconds so I can talk and understand and just try to think about what Kevin is doing.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Young Wei Koo.
Shane rounds out his draft with a kicker. Let's see what the mayor does, and is it enough to stay out of Waffle House?
Thank you guys all for coming.
Oh. This is what I was trying to describe when I got cut off earlier by Totri.
Yep, we're going to clean the screen with this. We're going to take Tyjae Spears from the Titans.
He is holding a waffle in his hand. Is that a bad omen? I guess we'll see.
I am curious, though, with Kevin with 3 quarterbacks and Shane with 1. That's two very different strategies in approaching this season. I would think you would like to have 2.
Will Espo take yet another Cardinal? Let's find out.
I wish, but the kicker's not on the board, so I'm going to take the kicker from Minnesota.
Another Viking, PD.
Yeah, I like it. More Vikings.
All right, it's the final pick of the 2025 PHNX Fantasy Football Draft. Johnny Venerable, you are on the clock.
It has to be Tip Ryman.
It's not going to be Tip Ryman, but a big thanks to everybody coming out tonight. I get to officially sign off the show because, of course, let's go with the Seattle Seahawks defense with the last pick of the 2025 PHNX Sports Draft.
You're so gross.
We appreciate everybody coming out. It's great to see everybody. Thank you to all of our viewers watching at home. Be sure to drop a like on this video. Subscribe to PHNX Sports here on YouTube. Who do you think had the best draft tonight? Why was it me?
Johnny thinks he's the host of the show. I don't think so. But seriously, to everybody watching on YouTube, like Johnny said, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe to the PHNX Sports channel. And a special thank you to Gila River Resorts and Casinos Wild Horse Pass for hosting us here at the upper deck. This has been an awesome, awesome event. The PHNX Cardinals residency. We had a live show. We had PHNX Live. Now our fantasy draft. It's been an amazing event. And to all of you here in attendance, whether you got here at 4:30 or just got here an hour ago, it's been great to see you. So thank you. And everybody, if you love what we do, become a diehard. The diehard draft is also happening tonight, which we absolutely love to see. PD, any final closing thoughts? And who is your initial pick to win? And who's your pick to go to Waffle House. We want to hear it from
I'm
you in
going
the
to stay
chat
with Johnny.
as well.
I like Johnny's team. I think he had a thoughtful strategy through this, and I'm concerned about Kevin. I'm not sure where he was going today, but I want to reiterate this. It was a lot of fun sitting up with you, and we joke about this a little bit, but this is a family here at PHNX, not just the staff, but the diehards, and that's what makes all of these events fun. And I know we came out here a little joking, and I don't know a whole lot about football, but I had a tremendous amount of fun, and I'm so glad I got to see some of the people I haven't seen in a very long time. So thanks to PHNX for inviting me to be a part of this. Thank you.
PD's the best. Yeah, we put 2 hockey guys on the football knowledge here. For me, it's non-existent, but PD did a ton of research. If you can see our desk, all the papers here. So thank you, PD, and thank you to Eric for pressing the buttons behind the scenes. We appreciate you. Everybody, this has been awesome. Tweet at us. Who do you think is going to win? Tweet at us at PHNX_sports. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and more. And if you're a diehard, let us know in our Discord who you think is going to win and who is going to lose. We will keep everybody updated. But for now, this has been a lot of fun. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody, and we will talk to you soon.
We all silly like the mayor.